Hello and welcome to another episode of Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 Imperial campaign. And yeah, we're basically playing as the Imperials. We've got Space Marines, we've got Imperials, and we've got the Adeptus Mechanicus. Although we shouldn't really count them, as we've just got one minuscule fleet sitting all the way at the back over here, a single ship. Yeah, not really done much with them yet. But it's because we haven't got enough resources to, but we will eventually. I've been having loads of fun so far with this campaign. Really enjoying it. It's sometimes edge of your seat stuff, trying to cling on to survival and not lose all your valuable ships, but it's still very enjoyable all the same. And this timer here, this ticker, keeps you feeling like you can't afford to relax at any point. There's plenty to do, and you've got to crack on and do it. Right, so what am I going to do here? Raises chaos threat. Oh, I can afford to leave that. So I want this ship to get all the way over to there, but yeah, all right, okay. I guess I left myself in a position where I need to hit end turn last session, so let's just do that first. Now, there was a chaos invasion, if you might remember from last time. There's a chaos invasion heading into my Cadian sector, which is like my awesome home sector at the moment. And I need to send some stuff off to go and repel that. Oh crap, getting attacked by Necrons. Oh, here we go. So one turn away, force of 608 points. Well, I'll be able to deal with that quite easily with all of this stuff here. I have renamed some of my ships after, largely after a few of my regular subs from my Battletech channel. So we've got the Ghost of Nexus and the Wrecking Ball Ryland. Regulars from the Battletech stream will know that. But yeah, I've also added the Polysyllabist, since you keep showing up for the Battlefleet Gothic streams. you're now having a Space Marine ship named after you. Congratulations. Right, so I wanted to send this Space Marine fleet off to deal with the nasties that Chaos are attacking us with. It's going to take a couple of turns to get there. Where have we got to get to? Here. So it's okay, I'm 2 turns away. For the Emperor, says Polysyllabist. Well, let's hope you fare better than my last Space Marine fleet that just got wiped out in the first battle they fought. Hopefully things will go a bit better this time, especially now they're named after people. Okay, so we're gonna use the Space Marine fleet to repel this stuff, and it should be enough. It's a 600 point fleet attacking me, and the Space Marine fleet's 582. It's close enough. We should be able to handle it. It will be a fair fight. Not the way I like it. I prefer to outnumber my enemies. But never mind. We'll have to make do with that. Now this fleet here, I'm going to move over to the Arilla Bay sector because they have the effect of the pirate world. And I don't want a 20% chance of being attacked by pirates. No thank you. So they're going to head on over and guard that sector for me. Does mean that I'm no longer in this sector, which means chaos threat will be a little bit higher, so it's gone up to 6. It's not great, but we'll just have to cope with it for now. I need to keep these 2 fleets sitting right where they are because they were repairing up after a recent battle, and we're about to get attacked by Necrons, so I'm just going to have to sit there and defend that. I don't think I'm going to build any defences. I think we'll save our money for ships. Because we are starting to get, well, we're over halfway through the amount of time that we're allowed to delay for. And first of all, I really want to take this sector, like really, really badly, because there's so many resources up for grabs from owning this. But unfortunately, there's quite a large chaos fleet there that I've got to dislodge first. But also, we can't forget we've got the storyline mission, which is in this sector here, against an unknown enemy armada. And yeah, we've got to do that before we hit the war is lost. So time is really of the essence. And yeah, we, as usual, just don't have enough ships. I'm still needing to buy an admiral for this fleet. So let's have another look, see if there's anyone I like the look of right now. Micro warp jump Emperor's Turret. No, we didn't like you. Yeah, no, I don't really like either of these. So I'm gonna have to wait 5 turns. Oh man, that's forever. 5 turns. Where's that going to leave us? Oh man, well we'll be up to critical urgency before I can get a new admiral for that fleet. So, with that in mind, what should I do instead? Should I build up my Adeptus Mechanicus fleet? Because I did look at that last time and figure, well, I could get 3 Lunar class ships into this fleet. And that's a lot of Nova cannons. Sad thing is, I can't do it while I'm sitting in this sector, because this sector isn't good enough to build stuff in. But yeah, 3 Lunars. Oh, I also went up a renown level, so I can now have 650 points, can't I? So maybe get something a little bit bigger than a Lunar as well. It's in the Tyrant. Oh, I kind of like the Tyrant. We've got macro and lance batteries in the Lunar, but if we spend that little bit extra on the Tyrant, we get macro and plasma macro battery weapons. So let's have a look at the difference between that and lancers. Well, obviously the major difference is one is lancers and the other's a battery weapon, so there's that. But they have a huge range, 18,000 units and 15 damage, 4 attacks. Compared to, where are we, lance battery? So it reaches further. Obviously lancers always hit though, it's 100% accuracy. And it reduces the enemy armour. I'm kind of tempted to give some of these a try though. I like the sound of plasma macro battery weapons. Like plasma guns in 40k are obviously pretty decent. So surely that translates into space. What we've got, 3.75% critical chance on those. What have we got on these lance? Oh, there's 6%. Lancers are higher criticals, but 12 damage, 2 attacks compared to 15 damage, 4 attacks. I mean, just more straight up damage from the plasma macro battery. And I think the straight up macro batteries are the same. What's that? Damage 18, attacks 4, range 9,000. Damage 18, blah 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 blah. Yes, so that's all the same. Maybe I could get a couple of Tyrants, because I can certainly afford that for the points I've got. The other option, of course, would be the Dictator. That has macro batteries and launch bays, and having one of those in the fleet could actually be useful. So maybe I should get one of each of these, because launch bays are great. Either way, for now, I don't have to make that decision immediately, because I can afford to save up a little bit more. Of course, as soon as I buy a ship, my general global income will drop a bit, so I'm better off just, while I don't absolutely have to buy them right now, sitting off for a little bit longer and saving up. Are there any upgrades that I really need to get in this sector? Reduces chaos threat. You know, that could be handy. What is the chaos threat of this system? 2. So reducing it by 1 would be handy. Oh no, I don't need to do it, because I've got this Archaeogella field, haven't I? So I can only be attacked by Eldar stuff over here anyway, because I've got a level 3 of this. Right, yeah, so I don't really need to buy that, I don't think, as long as I'm understanding things correctly anyway. But I do need to end the turn. Right, let's go for the quick save in case of crashes, and here we go. I don't know why I'm still paranoid with this. It's only crashed once, and that was when I was tabbing in and out to start the stream at one point. But because it's done that, I'm being super paranoid with it, and it's a new game. I think it's always better to be safe. Okay, here we go. 608 point Necron fleet, and this is the first time in the campaign that we're fighting Necrons. Obviously, I've fought them in multiplayer before, so it's not as if I have no idea what I'm up against, but this should be interesting. I've never actually fought the AI when it's using Necrons, so who knows what it's going to throw at me and how it's going to play. What should I do here? I think, yeah, they're not quite fully repaired, but I think we'll go with it just because the Necrons might be vulnerable to my Nova cannons. Well, lots of things are vulnerable to Nova cannons.
Before mankind was even a footnote in galactic history, the Necrons ruled the stars. But the march of time and grievous war forced them into hibernation. For 60 million years, they slumbered, untold legions entombed in deathless slumber, waiting for the hour in which their rule would once more shape the galaxy. Now, at long last, that time has arrived. With the coming of Abaddon's Black Crusade, life stirs beneath dead worlds. The mad pharaoh Kefrek rouses the Neferu dynasty to war. Ships of living metal blacken the stars, immune to the perils of an uncaring void, harnessing technology far beyond mankind's grasp. These vessels bestride the stellar wastes of the gods of old, reuniting the sundered worlds of the Neferu in a single glorious purpose. But Kefrek's plans go deeper than mere reconquest. The expansion of Dominion is but one step along the path that will either see him master of all he surveys, or the worlds bordering the Eye of Terror reduced to ash.
Sounds like a friendly guy. Hey, Gromulus. I saw that comment making me smile as you entered. You've had a ship named after you in this now. You have a stake in the campaign. I'll show you at some point, but I don't think you're in this battle. Although, I think I've got a couple of people you might recognise. What have we got? Yeah, we've got the Wrecking Ball Rylan. And we've got the Ghost of Nexus in this fleet. I think you're in my Space Marine fleet, though. Alright, so first time facing Necrons. Let's get lock on initially. Yeah, I guess we're ready to go. Oh, they're all stealthed. Brilliant. Underway. No idea where they are then. Oh, were you? You were lurking the other day. Yeah, I like this actually. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Gets a bit hectic at times, but it's generally enjoyable. I like how the campaign kind of keeps the pressure on you. You can't just chill out, relax, and take it easy. Okay, speaking of which, there are fighters coming my way. I'll send my interceptors to go deal with this. There we go. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? No, no, engage! No, what are you doing? Oh, crap. I swear I've got the dumbest fighter pilots around. Oh, now you've seen him. Like, you flew right past him. There we go. Right, only seeing 3 blips so far. My fighters will spot stuff a little bit before it's on top of me, because we would really like to make use of those Nova cannons if possible. What are you? What are you? Probably an escort or a light cruiser. Can't see it yet. Yeah, it's just an escort. Oh, and he's teleported. Cheeky. Cheeky little what's it. Alright, let's make him priority target.
Aye, Admiral.
Switch to reload.
Coordinates acknowledged.
Okay, a few engines on you.
We serve. Enemy sighted.
bombers in. And let's do some Nova cannons. That's my favourite thing at the moment, the Nova cannons. Just look at this. They have no shields, the Necrons, so this is probably going to hurt him a lot. Oh, and I have sent bombers out. Maybe the bombers will finish him. Oh, he's sending out fighters to intercept my bombers.
Understood.
A shame. Right. It's time for some full speed ahead. What's going on here? I haven't got them all selected. Right, that's probably not helpful.
Setting course.
You need to be our top priority. Let's finish off that Admiral ship. Engine destroyed.
Cruising speed set.
Come on, get him finished. Get him finished. Yes, that's right. I do remember now, Gromulus.
Changing course.
And it's an effective strategy I've been using ever since. Okay, there we go. He's gone.
Heading acknowledged.
We got this. This is feeling pretty easy so far. But then again, I did have twice as many ships
engaged.
worth in points. What are we going to do? Send an auger probe out because there was someone that was invisible to me. Oh, there he is. He's there. Right, let's do some more Nova cannoning.
Sighted.
And this guy, let's get a plasma bomb down for him. Smash. And smash. There we go.
Aye, Admiral.
Repairing. Let's brace for impact. And let's send some bombers in. There we go. This guy is so dead now. Oh crap, what's that? I forget what that ability's called. Either way, it's only a mild irritation at this point. It's not really going to stop me. These boarding actions. There we go. That's the end of him. And the end of that fleet. Easy. Nice start. Oh man, I love the Nova cannons so much. I should build more of my Adeptus Mechanicus fleet because that fleet's all about Nova cannons as well. I just haven't had a chance to get around to it. And I do love the Space Marines, and I've only just last session rebuilt a Space Marine fleet after losing them while assaulting an Eldar fortress a couple of episodes ago. That was a sad time. But we finally have Space Marines again. Right, so our first encounter with Necrons. Ah, pathetic. Rubbish. Go home, Necrons. You're not wanted here. Right, so we have this Chaos Invasion. One turn away. Can I actually get there? I can. Just in the nick of time. The Space Marine fleet shows up with the Mighty Doyle, the Polysyllabist, and the Gromulus. Ready for some action. Let's hope they don't all get wiped out immediately. I'll be so gutted. I've got like 3 of my favourite Space Marine ships from the multiplayer in one fleet. I love those Strike Cruisers Mark III. When I'm playing 2v2, they're one of my favourites because you can fit 3 of them inside of 600 points, which is the key point about them. Right, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Can I move these fleets? I think I can, can't I? Oh, do I want to attack here while it's weak? I mean, it's not really that weak though, is it? Because there's a bloody space station there. But it might be as weak as it's going to get. Oh. I don't know what to do. Okay, what I will do is I'll move these here because I need someone sitting in this sector. I'll move these here, sit in that sector. I'm splitting my forces a bit, which is a little bit risky, and leaving this sector open for recapture, but never mind. We've got to do what we've got to do because this ship needs to head back into the Cadian sector because I've decided I'm not going to get an admiral for this ship for a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send them up into this sector to hold that system that the Adeptus Mechanicus are currently sitting in. Then that frees them up to go back to the Cadian system so they can start getting an improvement to their fleet. So that's what we're doing for this turn. We've got a battle plan. Cool, that's worth knowing. And we're going to keep sitting on our global income for now. Keep saving up. There's nothing that's going to give me more income that I can buy in the short term that's safe and well protected, is there? What's that do again? Ah, yeah. Reduces the cooldown of Imperial launch base. That's kind of useful, but not absolutely essential right now. We'll just we'll cope. Let's end turn. And here they are, the 12th Thousand Suns. And their fleet's not that big after all. 565 against our 582. It was telling me 600 when it was on the way here. I guess. Oh, I guess that's like, you know, how much it could be at maximum. I see. Yeah. All right. Well, either way, we've slightly got the points advantage on them. That's the way I like it. All right, let's launch battle. So the general strategy here is just going to be go at them and board as much as possible. Just launch those Marines into action. Get them on board the enemy ships, smashing up their crews. Oh, great. This is a cap point type battle. So I guess we'll have to do some capturing along the way. Let's just start straight up with reload. Let's go.
Repositioning.
Right, what do we got? A couple of blips there, one there. Do we have an auger probe with this lot? Seems not.
Where shall we strike?
Well, have we got stasis bomb and auger disruptor bomb? Okay, both potentially useful. I don't have any fighter bays whatsoever though, so I'm just going to have to accept that they're going to spot me with fighters. But there are a bunch of gas clouds on this map, so that's useful. I can hide myself in those.
Show us the enemy.
If I choose to. Although I'm probably just going to be really unsubtle in strategy here and just go at them. Because you don't really want to... Like, the Chaos Fleets are pretty effective at range, but they're not usually high DPS. So the sooner I can get my Space Marine stuff in amongst them and start wrecking them, the better. If I allow them to sit off at range and dance around me, I can find myself at a disadvantage before too long.
Engines engaged.
So we're going to just go right for them, I think.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Oh, here we go. Here's some fighters, but in theory, I'll wipe these fighters out, and then I'll be flying through this cloud, and no harm will be done to me. Because I'll be able to re-stealth. I've lost a single turret so far. Pretty sure we can cope with that. Okay, all those fighters are gone now, and we're re-stealthed thanks to that handy cloud. Right, so there were two blips there. I think there are a couple over here as well, weren't there? I'm guessing because these are moving faster, they're either light cruisers or escorts, so this is why I'm going towards this thing here.
At your command.
That will last 45 seconds.
Moving to position.
See if we can catch him.
I am listening.
Trying for the stasis. Yes, I picked correctly. This is what I wanted to get after. Go for their admiral first.
Purpose.
Oh, he's trying to maneuver his way out of the stasis, but I think we've just caught him. We have only very slightly, but slightly is good enough.
Enemy in sight.
Get some boarding actions in with the special Space Marine ability. Honor the chapter. And we'll get some standard boarding in as well. Right, time for you to switch to brace for impact since you're out of shields.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
All power to engine. We stand ready.
Absolutely smashing his crew up there. Look at that drifting Hulk now. Already completely wrecked his crew. Oh dear. He's not happy about that. He's scuttling. He's going to try and blow me up. But we're having none of it. We will focus our efforts on this little escort now.
Where shall we strike?
And then get in the gas cloud afterwards and re-stealth up. Come on, it's just an escort. Finish it off. Have another volley. There we go. Escort down. Okay. I'm not really sure I need to be too concerned about cap points, but we may as well just fly through here since it's conveniently right next to us. And we'll catch the enemy here because he's obviously going for the full caps. But we've already taken out his flagship, so and an escort. So life is not going too well for the Chaos player right now. And we're going to switch that stance back to reload as soon as possible. There we go.
Underway.
Okay, let's start moving off because that will be captured.
Enemy in sight.
You have seized a strategic
Okay, we're
area.
going for engines and make you priority.
Show us the enemy.
Do you know what?
Full speed.
Sod it. Full speed ahead.
The
Damn the
enemy has
consequences.
accumulated 25% of strategic points.
They can spot us early. They can do a little bit of damage to our shields. I don't care. We're going to catch them. No real point in me doing that since I'm already seen, but never mind. Let's get the stasis bomb down.
Purpose.
Try and catch one of them and force this other guy out the other side, and then we can isolate him maybe.
The enemy
Brace
has
for impact
seized
there.
one of your strategic areas. You have accumulated 25% of strategic points.
That is impossible. That is impossible. Standard speed engaged.
Oh, he's in trouble. He's in trouble. Crew is very low. Not quite reach the remaining boarding actions yet. Soon, very soon.
Repositioning.
A little bit of a boost. Let's get it happening quicker. There we go.
Where shall we strike?
Drifting Hulk.
Moving to position.
Right, let's refocus our energies on him.
I am listening. Underway. To where we are
I think we're going to be just fine, even though they're holding 3 caps to our 1. And we need to worry about it. We're going to wipe them out. Oh, no, none of that. None of that. This is why you should always save yourself a bit of your maneuvers bar, so you're ready to escape nasty situations like that.
Stand ready.
Switch to reload stance again, and we're just going to go right in.
Engines engaged.
As close as we can, and launching all our boarding actions.
I am listening. That is impossible. Where shall we strike?
Space Marines are so effective at this style of play.
Brothers.
Just really good at removing crew, so yeah. I recommend giving that a try if you're not sure how to play your Marines. It works very well for me. They got very easily wrecked, so that's that system invasion dealt with for the time being. we can breathe a little bit. And what I'm going to do is send the Space Marine fleet as soon as I can. Anyway, I'll send it back into the third sector that we're currently trying to progress in, because they're going to come in very handy. Particularly when it comes to chasing down Eldar ships, the speed can be useful. And obviously the ability to strip the crew. Eldar ships don't really have huge crews, generally speaking. Ooh. He's decided he's going to leg it and leave his fellow fleet to their fate. Looks like the Chaos are invading that system. Alright, Necrons are attacking there. Okay, fine. Can we do 3 moves? Yeah, we can do 3 moves. Alright, good. Does that mean I can... No, I don't think I can move far enough to get out of here. Yeah, that's me out of movement points. Never mind. This fleet, you're going this way. Alright, so we now have cover here, neutering that effect. And these guys... Oh, actually, hold on. I wish I understood fully how this works, because the Archeo Gellerfield means that the Chaos can't attack me, I think. So even if I don't have anyone sitting here, the Chaos threat being 1 higher shouldn't matter, because they can't attack me. It's only the Eldar that can attack this system. Ah, well, either way, I should probably leave a fleet in that system. But we're going to move the Adeptus Mechanicus back into our home system, and we'll send them there for now. We want to buy a bunch of new stuff for them, which I think if I leave it 1 more turn, then I'll be able to have a decent shopping spree. Right, for now, these guys are busy fixing their stuff up. And, right, what's going to happen here? So Necrons are attacking the Chaos in this system, that's fine. Happy for them to keep clashing heads. Chaos are attacking here. Yeah, that's not going to go well for the Eldar, is it? 2 fleets are attacking here. And there's this 1 tiny Dark Eldar fleet. Or Druki, whatever they're calling them now. Can't remember. Yeah. So, yeah, we've got all these places that I'd love to upgrade so I'm getting more income. But right now, I just want to save for another turn and buy a bunch of ships. So, let's end the turn. I need to keep an eye on this. Probably going to have to spend a battle plan sooner or later. In fact, maybe I'll spend it now. Let's notch that back a turn. Buying ourselves as much time as we possibly can. Oh crap. Well, I guess I'm going to have to deal with that. What's the outcome of this fight going to be? This could go either way. Oh, looks like Chaos literally just scraped a win there. 30 points remaining. Was that like an escort is all that's left? Did not go well for the Necrons though. Right, we are free to do what we want to do. So, Space Marine fleet, all nice and repaired, fixed up, all good and proper. Let's have a look, see if I can squeeze another ship into this fleet now that my points allowance has gone up slightly. Just before I leave the system. So, I've got 68 points available. Yeah, I could buy a Nova. Question is, do I really want to? No, I don't really want the escort. I'd rather spend the big money on the big ships. So we're sending the Space Marine fleet to this sector, and immediately we are being attacked by, looks like a single Chaos fleet there. So I think we'll let that happen, you know. Let's defend that sector with our newly arrived Space Marines, and then I can keep these guys sitting where they are. After dealing with that, it will give us a good opportunity to hit this sector here, because there'll only be 1 fleet left in it, in theory, depending on what else occurs. So we're gonna allow that. So yeah. long as they don't send in reinforcements, I should be alright. What's the chaos threat here? Pretty high. Yeah, not great. Right, so let's go back here. This is where the fun stuff's going to occur. It's time to spend some money on some ships and vastly reduce our global income, unfortunately, as a side effect, but never mind. So I was thinking of buying a dictator and a tyrant for this fleet. So we've got some launch bays for spotting and some of these lovely plasma macro cannons. Okay, so buy that, and let's buy that, and then there's 30 points remaining, and that will do. I don't think I even can spend 30 points on an escort. Yeah, the cheapest one's 32, but I wasn't going to do it anyway. I'm fine with this as a fleet. So we've finally fixed up the Adeptus Mechanicus, and that is a fleet worth being proud of here. What are we going to do with it though? Now we've got a nice shiny new fleet, I need to find a job for it. Maybe I'll send it through to this sector, and maybe I'll just what do I want to do with it? Is there anywhere worth attacking that someone could reach? No, not really. Alright, we'll just leave them there for now. We'll figure something out for them to do soon enough, I'm sure. So next priority is still save up for the Admiral to replace the one lost from the fleet all the way back here. But I need to wait another 2 turns at least before I can see another choice, because so far every time I've looked I've not liked the options of the Admirals, so I've decided there's no point just buying one that I'm not really going to get much out of in the way of his skills. So we'll just hang on. I suppose I've got a little bit left. What's the chaos threat? No, it doesn't matter. I don't need that. I keep looking at that and thinking, oh, that's nice, but I don't need it. What I can do is go back to this system, and I can up my resources per turn a little bit by spending on one of these upgrades. So yeah, this upgrade here, civilized world. Guess we will buy that for now. Slightly upping our income per turn. We are getting very close to being at critical urgency. Right, let's do a quick save. Not done it for a while. There we go. End turn. Fingers crossed there won't be any more annoying invasions to deal with just yet. There we go. Right on cue. An annoying invasion to deal with. Alright, 13th Death Guard. Horrible, smelly Nurgle stuff. 541 points against our 591. I feel pretty confident about the Space Marines having this. I think we've got this. Look at these lovely shiny green ships. These are, of course, from the Salamanders chapter. Okay, we're ready.
Hold course.
More unsubtle strategies required here, as we don't have any sensory stuff, we don't have any fighters, we just need to go at the enemy. So I'm guessing they'll try to take both these points before they move on. I'm just going to completely ignore this one here. I'm going to take this one, probably move through that one as well, because it's kind of on my way to the enemy, and then just take a direct route at them. Unless, of course, I get spotted by fighters and smashing me with lancers from far away, and if that's occurring, we'll just ignore capping that as well. Just go straight at them.
Show us the enemy.
The enemy has seized a strategic area. You have seized a strategic area.
At your command.
Yeah, so they're doing what I thought they would so far. They are moving further away from me. And I haven't seen any fighters on the way to spot me. Perhaps they don't have any launcher bays in this fleet. Who knows? Either way, there's nothing in danger of spotting me so far, so we can afford to cap this second point. And I mean, I'm not intending on winning the game on caps. It's just a security measure, I guess. Just to make sure it'll take them longer to get all the caps if they are going for it. We're going to speed the game up. Handy little feature here for when stuff's moving slowly.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Oh, a little bit of scrapage going on there between these two ships.
You have seized a strategic area.
Alright, let's avoid moving through that asteroid field. And we're going towards the chaos stuff now. So yeah, we took a tiny bit of damage from these two ships colliding a little bit while I was fast forwarding. Not really anything significant though if you look at the hull points. Just no worries. The polysyllabist grinding up against the Gromulus. Make of that what you will.
Where shall we strike? Repositioning.
I blame the captains personally. Right, here we go. The shit is about to hit the fan. I should have done the auger bomb really, shouldn't I? Right, let's focus on this escort. It's getting knocked down.
We stand ready.
Right, it's not happening for us, is it? Switch you to brace for impact.
Underway. Give us purpose.
At your command.
Oh, that's inconvenient.
Standard speed engaged.
Hold course.
Right, where's their admiral ship? Oh, there he is. There he is. Priority number one. Get him. Get him, lads. Get on his ship.
We stand ready.
Smashing our shields up, aren't they?
Moving to position. I am listening.
Oh, nasty.
Moving to position.
Oh crap, don't crash. Oh, that was close.
To where we are needed.
Where
So,
shall we
all of my
strike?
ships currently on brace for impact because they've all had their shields stripped off. Brutal.
At your command. Engines
Spin it around
engaged.
quicker. Let's get that boarding action in. I want to strip those ships
We stand ready.
as quickly as we can of their crew. Good, drifting hulk. That is what we want.
Moving to position.
And also, we want to get away from that. Get away from that quickly, 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 quickly. Boost away, boost away,
Power to engines.
boost away. Oh no, oh no. Get out of there, get out of there.
We stand ready.
We made it. It's all good.
Standard
It's
speed
all good.
engaged.
I can, of course, slow it down. You know, you can slow the game down to get all that crazy micro in, but I don't know. I kind of like not doing it that way. Kind of like the challenge of seeing if I can do everything quick enough.
Underway.
Right, he's being an asshole, and he's going to go around capping, isn't he? But still, we've got all these escorts to deal with. And a good way of dealing with escorts when you have much bigger ships is by ramming them. So I should really try to do some of that, especially while I've got brace for impact on. There you go.
Standard speed.
Enjoy that.
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points.
At your command.
Let's strip crew on you.
Where shall we strike?
Have a lightning strike. There you go. Now you're a drifting hulk. What are you going to do about it? Oh, he's going to try and blow himself up.
Show us the enemy.
Yeah, it's another drifting hulk. Making light work of these escorts now.
Give us purpose. Standard speed engaged.
Okay, you're getting a little bit bad. Let's pull you out of the fight. You.
Successful teleport strike. Where shall we strike? All power to engines.
Standard speed engaged.
Didn't quite catch him well enough with the ram there. He's mutinying now, so it's all good. Alright, there is still that pesky light cruiser. Where is he? He's over there right now. Alright. Let's turn and go deal with him right now.
Repositioning.
Where shall we strike?
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Full speed.
He's probably going to try to go for the other cap
Underway.
point, isn't he?
You have accumulated 50%
This is fine.
of
We've
strategic
neutralised that. Let's
points.
go neutralise this one as well.
Prepare for impact.
I am listening.
Now we want to take out the engines on this little bugger because he's fast.
Give us purpose.
Possibly faster than we are. What's our speed? 200. It might be a little bit
Where
faster.
shall we strike?
I'm not sure. Still, we're going to use our all ahead full command to try to catch him up, gain some ground. We're already in brace for impact stance, so
Enemy in sight.
I'm just going to stay on that. Right, what's he got?
We stand ready.
Oh no, I've let myself run out of boost. Disaster.
Engines engaged.
What's his normal speed when he's not boosting? That's what I want to see. 240, yes, so he is a bit faster
Show
than
us
us.
the enemy.
We want to nail the engines on him.
To where we are needed.
Luckily for us, in spite of accidentally running ourselves out of boost,
listening.
which means it'll take longer to recharge, he's decided he's going to try to cap, which is not a good plan for him. So it means we're
At
going
your
to catch him
command.
anyhow.
I am listening.
Just going to have to wait for this bar to refill before we can get in range to really do anything.
Repositioning.
Yeah, we are focusing the
Where
engines.
shall we strike?
That will give us an edge if we can take them out. There we go. His engines are
Underway.
damaged. And our boost is ready. All the boarding actions, please. There we go.
Cannot be denied.
Drifting Hulk. Easy. There we go. Space Marines get the job done. One of the ships is leveled up. The Polysyllabist has gone up a level. And the Gromulus as well. Nice. So all three of these ships are now level 2. That, as I showed you previously, means their crew improves. They get a little bit better, more effective at various things. The Dark Eldar taking advantage there of the weakened Chaos Fleet, and who can blame them? Necrons as well. Everybody wants a piece of the Chaos right now. Bad news for this fleet. Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? Now, I wonder, does it mean that there'll be a 3-way battle here? That would be cool. I've never seen what happens if 3 different factions are attacking the same area at once. But it'll be interesting to find out, won't it? Right. We have some invading to do. Space Marine fleet needs to repair up. But while there is only one fleet in that sector, it would be wise for us to hit it. So what are we going to send? We need to leave a fleet here. So we'll leave the Space Marine fleet here. And we'll send both of these fleets. Finally some action for our Adeptus Mechanicus. It's been a long time since we've used them. And we'll double up here so we're outnumbering them just the way I like it. And yeah, that will do for now. I have to keep an eye on that because that is connected. Two scary looking fleets there. Alright, and of course this is where the mission is, but everybody's fighting over that at the moment apart from us. We're the only race that doesn't have a stake in this sector, or this system of this sector. Okay, so we're going to have a fight there. Let's do a quick save. And there was an invasion, wasn't there? 'Cause I remember saying right on cue there was an Eldar invasion coming, so 3 turns away. Is 3 turns going to be enough for us to get enough stuff together? I'm not sure it is, you know. Hold on a minute. It's time for the Marines again. Right, so they've got 2 more move this turn, but it does raise the threat level if I don't have a fleet sitting there. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Just accept it. You can't do anything about it. The Marines simply have to come back and make their way to prepare for the defense of this sector here, because these guys are just not going to manage it. It's one Dominator, there's no Admiral. I'm not going to have enough resources in time to improve that fleet up to something that can deal with this. So yeah, we've got no choice. The Marines have got to do it. 2 turns time the Marines will be there, so yeah, next turn they'll make it. So we're covered. And that will do. What can I do in the meantime with them? No, I'll leave them there. I did want to look, see if there's a new admiral ready yet. No, there isn't. So one turn away. Right, back. It's quicker to do it this way, isn't it? There we go. Back to here, and we've got a battle on our hands. And I do believe both these fleets were fully repaired. They are. And the Agrippina sector, if we can take that, we're going to be in the money. And let's use the Mars war fleet, since it's nice and shiny and new and bristling with Nova cannons, against the 9th World Eaters. Well, in lore terms, World Eaters are pretty scary at close combat, so probably not the best thing to send poorly, manned Mars fleets after them, because the Adeptus Mechanicus is not really well known for their crew strength, but that's only in lore. As far as I'm aware, it will make no difference. These will be just the same as any other Chaos fleets, and we will aim to keep them at distance and smash them with Nova cannons as much as possible. So we're going to send the Adeptus Mechanicus in first anyhow. And it's nice to be using new stuff, isn't it? Like I say, it's been a very long time since we've used them at all, and the last time we used the Adeptus Mechanicus, I think we just had like a light cruiser and that Luna that the fleet starts off with. So 2 shiny new cruisers to use. Should be fun. Okay. Oh wow, and because they're cheap enough, we get to take a Mars battle cruiser with them too. So we're going to have 4 ships in this fight. Certainly not complaining about that. And we want lock-on for extra range. And yeah, we're just going to go capping first. What have we got? We've got an auger probe, plasma bomb, stasis bomb, all useful things. All right.
Thruster routines active.
What are we going to send our auger probe to? Kind of here, I guess, because they'll re-stealth in that cloud, but if my auger probe covers the entirety of it and the bit just as they come out of it, I should be alright. Now, keep an eye out for if they're launching any fighters. We want to intercept them early enough if they are. I don't see anything so far.
State your order.
You have seized a strategic area.
Still no sign of enemy fighters. 3 blips seen.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Kind of suspicious that they don't really have much in the way of escorts in this fleet, and they might just have 3 really big ships. Well, we're about to find out. The probe is arriving.
Hostile signature detected.
Okay, what are you? Do your engines. Cruiser
Hostile signature
devastation. Cruiser murder. Cruiser carnage. Okay, they're not really big, but they are big enough. Alright, so you're going to go plonk yourself there, aren't you? And we're going to Nova Cannon you when you do. Alright, let's aim up. Ready. Use this handy asteroid field as our buffer.
Vectors.
Send out some bombers as well while we're at it. Because why not? I'm not going to be able to reach with the plasma bomb, sadly. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt you. You're not going to enjoy this. Oh, God. Oh, wow. Look at that. 1 bar of hit points left. Was he on 186? And we've got 2 bomber squadrons that look like they've made it. They might even be able to finish him off. He's disengaging. He's had enough. He's dead. He's going nowhere. Oh, my God. The Nova Cannons are so much fun. I'm not sure what they're going to do now. Right.
Machine spirit
Grouped up.
appeased.
Time for some more Nova Cannons, I think. He's boosting right now. Maybe we'll wait for him to run out of boost. If we can stasis bomb him.
We are ready to serve. Reaching nominal speed.
We can catch him in the stasis. There we go. And a plasma bomb as well. Enjoy. Oh no, I didn't, Romulus. I haven't got around to it yet. I've been too busy. But thanks for the reminder. I'll check it out tonight after I finish.
Engaging drive.
Oh man, he's so screwed.
Starhawks engaging.
He's disengaging. He's had enough. See if we can lightning strike and block that disengagement. Yeah, there you go. You're going nowhere, son. You are going nowhere. Except for into a fiery explosion. Let's do some
Does not compute.
lightning strikes here.
Machine spirit appeased.
Well, not a bad first outing for the Adeptus Mechanicus, is it?
State your order.
Oh, that's so much fun.
Rouse the engines.
You have seized the strategic area.
I kind of want to pull some distance, to be honest. I want to be able to use those Nova Cannons one more time.
Transition begun.
Right, let's send in the bombers.
Receiving your order. Reaching nominal speed. The
No, not
spirits
that way.
obey.
That way. Get the Nova Cannons in. Close enough.
Does not compute.
Oh, so much fun. There we go. You're dead, mate. You are so dead. So much overkill. Oh, wow. Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I love those Nova Cannons. Get wrecked, Chaos. So, yeah, I think we're going to have a lot of fun with the Adeptus Mechanicus now. I've got a decent-sized fleet for them. And I think the AI needs some improvement against the likes of Nova Cannons. They do tend to sit in them and let themselves get smashed too much. It's my first criticism of the campaign, I would say, is yeah, the AI needs to be a little bit better at dodging them. I mean, don't make it so that you can never ever hit them, but at least improve their reactions to it. Make them try to boost out if they've got boost, things like that. Would make things a little bit harder for the player. Because now I've got these Nova Cannons, I'm feeling pretty unstoppable against a lot of stuff. We're maybe about to enter an era of ultimate destruction of all our enemies. Well, we'll see. We're up against the clock. We are running out of time. We've got to get here and do this special mission. But I'm very glad to have grabbed this system. And as soon as I'm able to, which will be in 2 turns' time, I will start upgrading it. And the income will start rolling in. Well, we took hardly any damage at all there. We just got a little bit of damage on our Lunar class. Yeah, crew was downed a little bit there. And a tiny little bit of hull damage, but no worries. That'll get fixed in no time. What are we going to do next? So I'm going to have to hit there at some point as well, because otherwise Necrons are just going to keep pouring in over and over and over. So I need to wait till they're a little bit weak. And preferably would quite like to attack them with a fleet that's absolutely packed full of Nova Cannons. So maybe a combination of the Mars fleet plus the... well, this is the Mars War fleet for the Adeptus Mechanicus, but I mean this fleet over here that has 2 Mars-class battle cruisers in it. If I add them to this, that's everything has a Nova Cannon, and that could be really brutal. Obviously they won't all be on the field at once, but even when something has to retreat, I get a new ship on with another Nova Cannon. So that might make taking the base out a bit easier from a distance. We'll have to see. First things first though, I think we need to end the turn. I'll just double check in case I've not moved the Space Marines. No, they're on 0 move, so I have moved them. Yep, time to end the turn. And we're going to hit threat level 3 soon, so we could see some big ass invasions coming our way. Okay, there's fight number 1. Dark Eldar being the Chaos. So what's going on with the Necron fleet then? Are they not arriving till the next turn? Oh no, the Necrons have now arrived. Alright, I see. So they don't all fight at once. Oh, the Necrons come out on top there. That'll be fun. I'll have to deal with them. Critical urgency. Yep. Times are bad. And we're going to use the battle plan to reduce the urgency a little bit. To buy us 1 more turn of reprieve anyhow. And come on, let me move the Marines. There we go. So they arrive in 2 turns. We now have 3 healthy Mark III strike cruisers to cover that invasion from the Eldar for us. And what are we going to do with you? Let's see. We got a new admiral. He's got an auger probe, supercharged void shield. Not my favourite, but it could be worse. Power ram, Orient pattern weaponries. He's already a void winds expert. He's not actually bad, Akinder. Can I actually afford him? 225. Doesn't tell me on this screen if I've got enough, and I forgot to look. I can afford him, so I could buy that admiral that we've been lacking. Because yeah, this guy's not too bad. Power ram's not ideal if I'm going many Nova Cannons, but sooner or later I'll be able to take some Grand Cruisers and we can do some ramming with those, because that's always fun. And it will keep the variety up rather than just have every single fleet packed full of Nova cannons and just cheese our way through the campaign. Okay, so yeah, we're hiring this guy, Captain Akinda. And he comes equipped with a Dominator. The Dominator, has that got a Nova cannon on it? I think the Dominator does have a Nova cannon. It does. Typical. The ship he comes with and the other ship in that fleet are completely inappropriate to the power ram, because you need a ship with spurs for that, which means one that doesn't have a Nova cannon on the front of it, but never mind. We'll make do, won't we? So, how many points are spare in this fleet? 274 points. Obviously I can't build anything in this sector, but that means I can have basically anything I want to go along with those two. So what that will end up being, I guess, will be a Mars, since there's already two Nova cannon armed ships for the time being, and that auger probe kind of marries into that fairly well. Yeah, so we'll buy a Mars, and that'll cost 260. So we'll buy that next turn, in fact. For now, though, they can just sit there and await this Eldar invasion. That's 2 turns away, so yeah, no, I'll send them back here, and then I can buy that and then move them here next turn, can't I? Yep, that makes the most sense. Which one's the Admiral ship here? Because I should make it the more powerful of the two. So yeah, let's promote this one to the flagship. There we go. That will do. Since this is a new fleet and it hasn't got anyone that's named after it, I've seen one of my buddies show up. We'll name this the Alto Pacifist. That's how he spells it, isn't it? Oh well, he's called himself Alto Pacifism on this. All right, we'll go with that then. There you go, the Alto Pacifism. Well done. You now have a ship named after you. You've got a stake in the campaign now. You have to see how it goes and hope that you don't get blown up. Right, that's me good for that sector, and we're all good for this sector. And what is going on here? We've just captured that. That's been repairing. That's weak. That's probably a good time to go hit that, isn't it? But there's those two lurking. Could be jumping on any advantage they can. What should we do? Also, chaos threat in this region is raised because I've not got anyone sitting here right now. But we'll have to deal with that. We'll just cope. I think the best thing for me to do right now is hit this weakened Necron fleet while I'm able to. And what can I do with you? Use them to hit that weakened Eldar fleet. Dark Eldar, whatever you call them. Dark Eldari? Who even cares? They changed all the names. Yeah, I'll do that, I think. Makes sense to pick off the weak while you can. This fleet, I'm just going to keep them sat here because I don't want a 20% chance of an Imperial pirate fleet appearing. That could be inconvenient, so let's just deal with this here. What are you? Oh, yes. Yes, the Adeptus Mechanicus fleet. Let's do that first against the Necrons. Let's launch battle. No defences and about half our strength. This should be a walk in the park, really, shouldn't it? Or a spacewalk in the space park. Whatever. backgrounds do look cool. Just looking around at this. Like, look at this. The detail in the backgrounds. Don't really often get to take that in. But it's pretty awesome. I think it sets the immersion fairly well. Anyway, back to the task in hand. Yeah, give them lock on, and we are ready. Let's go. We'll fly through here first, capping the point, and then I think we'll just go straight towards the enemy pretty much. They're sending in a whole bunch of nasties.
Interceptors engaging.
I'm never going to win this fight because it looks like they've sent 3 squadrons out and I can only send 1,
The
but
enemy has
might at
seized a
least be able to slow
strategic
them up a
area.
bit.
The spirits obey.
And where are they going for next? They're going to go for this one? Maybe? Someone is.
You have seized a strategic area.
We are ready to serve. Optimal course set.
What are you doing? Don't fly past them. Intercept. What are you doing? Intercept. Ah, what? You're called Fury Interceptor Squadron, but you don't intercept. You lemons. Oh, right, yeah. Just hover around there. Fine. Whatever.
To serve the Omniscient.
All right. Screw this.
Engaging drive.
Let's spin it around. Let's get ready with these Nova cannons.
Matchless efficiency.
We're at least going to nail one ship. Oh, the others have stealthed. Where are they? They're possibly in there. I wasn't watching.
Hostile signature detected.
Okay, yeah, that shouldn't be too much of a problem to destroy, should it? What one Nova cannon should do, mostly. There's obviously a damaged
Receiving your
Necron fleet.
order.
Trying to get a bit more damaged. Put a stop to that capping,
Rouse
didn't
the
it?
engines.
Does the Nova cannon destroy my probe as well? It looked like it. I think I blew my own probe up with that Nova cannon shot. I mean, it's fair enough. I'm not going to complain. It makes sense. But I currently have no idea where the other Necron stuff went until they start capping somewhere. Oh, they are capping there. Okay.
State your order.
Okay. Right, let's send some fighters so we can see what we're
Interceptors
shooting at.
engaging. Machine spirit appeased.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Oh man, you guys are going to have a bad time soon. See if I can catch him in a stasis bomb. No, he's just teleported somewhere. Oh crap, they're right on top of me. No, do not want, do not want. Get away, get away. Oh, he's damaged my deck. Cheeky
Engage
bugger.
merciless protocols. Transition begun.
Some
Reaching
distance
nominal
between us
speed.
and them, and then spin it around.
Interceptors engaging.
Oh, there's battle plans I can claim there. Oh, I need to board him to get the battle plans though. Okay, change of plan.
Engage ancient red lines.
Can't Nova Cannon that guy.
Reaching nominal
You could
speed.
still Nova Cannon this one though.
To serve the Omniscient.
Smash. Okay. one was a little bit overkill. Never mind. Yeah, so I want to board this guy because
Calculating vectors.
let's get
You
your
have
engines.
accumulated 25% of strategic power.
Engines destroyed. That'll make life easy.
Castellan manifold teleported.
There we go. We've got the battle plans now.
Reaching
Now we can go
speed.
nuts with Nova Cannons, but I think we're a little bit close. Send the bombers.
Starhawks engaging. Engaging drive.
the Novas to finish this off. Easy. Barely any damage taken as well. And we stole some battle plans too, and that's going to come in very handy for reducing, well, for, you know, giving us, buying us a little bit more time, is what I'm trying to say. On the threat level. So, nice. Easy victory. And then we've got the one against the Dark Eldar as well. Judge Rinder. Yeah, I'll try to remember, Grumpus. I've not got around to it, but... the thing that surprised me was that you said he's from the UK. Can't believe it. It sounds like an American TV type of thing. I guess the Judge Judy idea is spread further afield than I realised. Right, so Dark Eldar, and what have we got? A couple of Lunas and a Mars. Oh, nowhere near enough Nova cannons. What a shame. We'll make do without Nova cannons, I suppose. Yeah. Okay, well that fleet's not as weak as it appeared. Oh, it's because they've got defense platforms. Okay. All right. Well, at least it's not a space station. That's a lot scarier a prospect. What should we do? Actually, I might be better off with reload, since the Eldar have got to get fairly close before they can start hitting me.
Setting
So
course.
how's this working? There's 2 platforms on that cap point and 2 on that cap point. Fleet over there. Okay, this is actually going to be a little bit awkward on the old caps. Got plasma bomb, micro warp, jump. Well, for me it makes sense to go up this line, take these cap points.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
It's them having those weapon platforms here. They're going to end, they're going to end up with these captured without them having to do anything for it, which gives them a bit of an advantage.
Ship ready.
You have seized a strategic area.
Fury interceptors in flight.
Where are those sneaky Eldar? You know when you can
Your
hear
orders?
them flying around but you can't see them? Ah, there we go.
Enemy sighted.
Get the engines.
Enemy sighted.
Enemy sighted!
We can catch a couple of them with the Nova cannon. Plasma bomb out as well. Looks like it's going to be good. It is good. Plasma bomb going to catch them too? Oh, well done, AI. Fly a 3rd ship in there, why don't you? Make my life really easy. Fine. Let's launch a whole shitload of torpedoes
Starhawks loaded
and some
set.
bombers. Oh, he's dodged the torpedoes easily. Are we detected? I don't think we're even detected yet, are we? I'm not sure.
Enemy sighted.
Oh, I guess we are.
Impossible, Admiral.
Oh, come on.
Impossible, Admiral. Maximum burn.
Fine, we'll do it the old-fashioned way then.
Impossible, Admiral.
Boarding teams have crippled the enemy.
That should be all their ships gone. So now we just have the weapon platforms to
Wait
deal
for
with.
command.
And they will be pretty easy. Just need to cap
We
here
serve.
first.
You have seized a strategic area.
Coordinates acknowledged.
Try my luck with some torpedoes since I have a big ass number of them.
Starhawks loaded and sent. Aye, Admiral. Course engaged.
You have accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Wow, pretty sure this is going to be a very easy mop-up.
Cruising speed set. Engaging engines.
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Heading acknowledged.
Just going to take this to neutral so they stop gaining points. I think I'm very safe in terms of the caps, but just in case something disastrous happens and they've got a ship hidden somewhere that I don't know about.
Underway. Changing course. All ahead full. Maximum burn. Cruising speed set.
Ship ready. Heading acknowledged. Coordinates acknowledged.
Oops, should have aimed this guy's torpedoes a bit better than that. And mine.
We wait your command. Aye, Admiral.
Starhawks loaded and set.
Impossible, Admiral.
You have accumulated 50% of strategic points.
Reporting successful boarding action.
Enemy ship crippled by the lightning strike.
Understood.
Your orders?
It'll be dead before the plasma bomb goes off, but I'm pretty sure that's the last thing. There we go. Oh, look at that background. It's awesome. Okay, so we took 2 systems in 1 round there. Pretty good. And we're going to have to do the campaign story mode mission, whatever you want to call it, sooner rather than later though, because we're entering the final stages of this period before things turn really nasty. So yeah, we're like very close. actually, we've got more battle plans. We can actually reduce that even further. Oh, that buys us time. That's good. I like time. So we need to hold this system for a couple of turns, don't we, before I can buy any upgrades. But once I have held this, I'm buying upgrades because almost everything gives me more resources. Hive world, mining world, civilized world, all good. Alright, let's have a look. What else is weak that we can pick off? It would be nice if we could wipe out some of this chaos stuff. Oh man, they've got a space station there. Wipe out the Dark Eldar. Taking the Necrons is going to be a challenge. Attacking a system with space station and weapon platforms and 2 fleets there, and I'm only allowed to send 2 fleets in to achieve it with. It's going to be a challenge. And how are we doing over here? 2 turns until they attack. This is fine. And I was going to buy something. Yeah, I was going to buy Mars over here, wasn't I? So I need to wait a turn. Okay, send turn. No! Damn you! Oh, crap. Yeah, of course they're going to attack there. Right. First things first. I saw an Eldar attack as well. Was that not here? 3 turns until the Necrons arrive. And that's a 650 point fleet. Well, this, if I buy a new ship here, this should be able to deal with it, shouldn't it? In theory. And we were going to buy a Mars class. Yep, that's all good. And let's make that the Admiral's ship as well. I know this ship's more experienced, but this one's bigger and has more hit points. Right, so that's all good. We can send this fleet on its merry way to stop that. We've got 3 turns to get there. I think we'll make that comfortably. Thing I've got to be concerned about is I thought I saw an Eldar attack as well. Maybe I was seeing things, or maybe there's an Eldar attack right underneath this. Maybe it was somewhere else. So let's search around and see what we can find. So that's the Eldar attack we already knew about. That's nothing new. I don't see anything else new in this sector. And we've already got the Space Marines in position, ready and waiting to deal with that. I feel like I should buy some weapons platforms for some of these locations eventually, but just never seems like I've got the resources spare to do it. I'd rather be buying upgrades and fleets. I can't see an Eldar attack that I'm missing in that sector. So where is it then? Yeah, I swear it's underneath the Necron attack, but maybe it got overridden by the Necron attack. Who knows? Let's just cross our fingers and hope for the best. If there's 2 fleets attacking that location, that Imperial fleet is boned. Right, what am I going to do here? Still got to wait another turn, I think, before I'm allowed to buy any upgrades. Oh no, I just haven't got the money because I spent them on a ship. It's fine, this is fine, everything's fine. Can I use 1 fleet to repel that Chaos fleet and then send another fleet in to take out this Eldar fleet? And that'll be economy, won't it? I don't know, Eldar can be nasty. I'd rather double up, to be honest. Suppose we could chance it and move these guys. No. Okay, we'll be patient. We'll go here. Right, that's Admiral Spire's fleet, isn't it? So, because that's a story mission, I have to have Admiral Spire nearby to do it. But I want to leave that. Do I want to leave it much later, or should I do it now? The threat level of every faction is raised by 3. Maybe I shouldn't wait that long for it. Maybe I should just pile all of my fleets over here and just do the storyline mission now. Then again, I'm going to end up losing that sector if I don't react to it. Yeah, because that's arriving in 1 turn. Dilemmas. Well, I've already moved them all. At best, I can move this fleet back. Famous last words, says Gromulus. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, let's do a quick save. In case of crashes. And yeah, let's do this. There's probably some kind of cutscene. We're going to lose this sector, I know it, but we'll take it back. It's fine. It just means it'll take longer before we can get all the financial upgrades. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Let's hit this while it's weak, and we've got 3 strong, fully operational fleets available to do it with. So, on Lord High Admiral Drang's command, Admiral Spire must reach and destroy a lightly defended Chaos space station in the Ulthor system, deep in the Agrippina sector. Space station? Lightly defended? I think someone's lying.
We have the battle station in sight, Admiral. Just where Lord High Admiral Drang said it would be. But the defenses? That can't be right.
I need data, Commodore, not panic.
Sorry, sir. Drang projected light defenses, but there's a whole armada waiting for us.
Confirmed, Admiral. Auspex arrays report full and accurate function.
They were warned. There can be no other explanation. It seems we have a fight on our hands.
Well, gee, what a surprise. It's not lightly defended after all. Okay. Spire's flagship must not be destroyed. Maybe I should just warp him out now. Where is he? And that's Admiral Spire, isn't it? What have we got? Alright, Spire's fleet plus 1 lunar class. So I've only got a couple of Nova cannons to play with. Alright, well, I wasn't too fussed if I lost these these lunars and ended up replacing them with Nova cannon armed ships. So it might not be the end of the world. Right, let's go lock on. And guess we go.
Indicates a solar eruption underway, Admiral. It will reach our location in approximately 1 minute.
It'll strip our void shields.
Not just ours. Magos, is there anywhere we can seek cover?
There is a high probability that the asteroid or the gas cloud will provide the protection we seek.
Oh, brilliant. Solar eruptions. Alright, let me pause this and read. Solar eruptions create waves of energy causing major malfunction of shield generators and fires. Oh, brilliant. Fires as well. Solar eruptions may be anticipated and a signal will be displayed 60 seconds before they happen. As long as a ship remains within the solar wave, its shield value is nullified and can't regenerate. In addition, ships hit by the solar wave automatically suffer 4 fires, and all squadrons caught in it are instantly destroyed. Ships located within asteroid fields and gas clouds are not affected by the effects of solar eruptions. Well, guess what we're going to be doing then? We're going to be sitting right here.
Ship ready.
Right here, and we're not going anywhere
Heading
until that
acknowledged.
solar eruption occurs. And I assume it'll probably happen every 60 seconds, won't it? So we're going to have to hop from from gas cloud to the gas cloud. And asteroid fields can be used as well, but they do damage to us. But yeah, that's how we're going to have to play this out, and that explains why there's so much stuff. Here comes the solar wave. Oh god, that minute went quickly, didn't it?
Contact with solar eruption is imminent.
Well, that was a bad move, Mr. Chaos Player. Are you really going to make it to here before that wave hits? Oh, I see. So it's on the map after a minute's up, but then it moves across the map. Alright, so they might actually make it. Still, good to know how that works.
We serve.
We're going to stay put. No, it might be a good opportunity to fire some torpedoes and really mess with the enemy.
Course engaged.
Let's launch some torpedoes into that gas cloud. I think
Your orders?
obviously they made it to safety of it, but if I launch a bunch of torpedoes this way, it'll make life a bit difficult for them. Set some fires, perhaps. Alright, so now that's passed.
Ready to serve.
Something got destroyed. Definitely hit something. Okay, so is that it now? Is it over? Send some fighters
Fury interceptors
to go
in
spot
flight.
for us.
Enemy sighted.
We wait your command.
Mark.
Enemy sighted.
She looks like shit's going pretty badly for the enemy already.
Ship ready. Aye, Admiral.
Need to destroy this guy.
Enemy sighted. Your orders? We serve.
Energize vector thrust. Engaging drive.
Okay, good stuff. Alright, engines, priority. Actually, they're admirals. Let's go for decks. Guys, engines.
We wait your command. Underway.
Rouse the engines to fury.
Starhawks loaded and sent. Enemy sighted. Ship ready.
Get some solid Nova cannons. in here. Thanks to the stasis. It's got plasma in as well.
Aye, Admiral. Engaging engines.
Worse.
All space and the star remains unstable. We can expect further eruptions.
Understood. Keep tracking solar activity.
Yes, my lord. I will maintain a countdown on the strategic display.
Enemy ship crippled by the lightning strike. Coordinates acknowledged. Your orders? We serve. Changing course.
Really? You ramming me?
Brace for impact.
Your light cruiser? Are you sure that's a good idea?
Impossible, Admiral.
State your order.
The thing I'm wondering is, are the enemy reinforcements going to be endless or not? Do I need to crack on and actually make an effort to destroy this stuff? Will I just let the solar waves deal with it? Or will I just hide in my cloud? Crap, he's
Setting course.
having a very bad time here.
Ship ready.
I need to finish that off.
All ahead, full.
Machine spirit appeased.
Understood. We wait your command. Lightning strike successful. Cruising speed set.
Good torpedo hits there.
Receiving your order.
Aye, Admiral. We serve.
To serve the young Messiah.
Reloading. Your orders? Starhawks loaded and set. Ship ready. Aye, Admiral. Maximum burn. Cruising speed.
Here we go, we've got another solar eruption about to arrive.
The engines.
We serve. Heading acknowledged.
Transition begun.
We wait your command. We serve. Changing course. Aye, Admiral.
State your order.
Ship ready. Shark assault boats on their way.
Should be cruise stripped, although making that a drifting hulk
Engaging
right now
engines.
might be the worst thing I've ever done. Oh god.
Acquiring new
Stupid! Stupid, stupid!
Cruising speed set. Your orders?
Ah, crap. Oh god, that hurt.
Cruising speed set.
Okay, alright, we dodged the solar effect though. I think
Aye,
it's
Admiral.
time I walked this guy out. We need to wait for that solar effect to start passing
Ship
us by
ready.
first. No sign of the enemy running out of reinforcements yet
We
though.
serve.
I'm still suspicious that it might be an endless
We wait your command.
Series of nasties being sent our way.
Starboards loaded and sent.
Begin rearmament.
Right, you need to warp out. I need to wait. I need to wait.
Coordinates acknowledged. Setting course. Aye, Admiral. We serve. Reporting successful boarding action. Ship ready. Underway.
Receiving your order.
Impossible, Admiral. Boarding teams have crippled the enemy. Setting course. Your orders? Changing course. We wait your command. Course engaged.
Okay, right. Now, has that solar
Understood.
wave disappeared? I think it has. So I'm gonna. I'm gonna warp
Warp
out
engines
with
active.
that ship, bring on another, and then we'll go take on the base. I think they might be out of reinforcements at this stage, so it should just be the base to fight, if my theory's correct.
Disengaging.
Okay, of course the ship that reinforces comes in miles away.
With matchless efficiency.
So we need to move to
Aye, Admiral.
another gas cloud. This one looks good to me.
Coordinates
And we've got to get there
acknowledged.
before the next solar wave starts arriving. You boost. Head for that
Rouse
one
the
really, don't we?
engines. The spirits obey. Reaching nominal speed.
We
Actually,
serve.
I think I want lock on, improve the range. Yeah, much better plan.
Heading acknowledged.
So at least the lancers on
Machine
the
spirit appeased.
Lunar will start hurting the shields here. What are you? What are you? You're a tyrant. Okay.
With matchless
Sneak across to
efficiency.
there now. Now we're stealthed up.
Thruster routines active.
These weapon platforms are going to be pretty easy to kill. They've got barely any hit points, as you can see, thanks to the solar waves, I think. So we're not going to throw any of our special stuff at those. We'll save it all for this bad boy here. And I think we'll try and sit back as long as we can, wear the shields down, then we'll start throwing in Nova Cannon rounds, rather than just wasting them on removing shields.
Enemy defense platform destroyed.
Okay, one down.
Ship ready.
Will Bomber Squadron be able to take that out, I wonder? Let's find out. Oh no, they're going to intercept it, maybe. Maybe not. Okay, shields down. Who's got the
We are
Nova
ready to
cannon?
serve.
You've got one. Spin it around.
Enemy defense platform destroyed.
Got one as well. Spin around, spin
Optimal
around, spin
course
around.
set.
All those shields recharge. Some good damage.
State your order.
Got a solar eruption arriving soon.
We wait your command.
I would guess if I can keep the shields down on this thing here, it will get really punished by a solar eruption.
We serve.
Calculating vectors. To serve the Omnisire.
Might not even need the solar wave. These Nova cannons are doing the job quite comfortably, aren't they? Let's get a plasma bomb in as well. Now I'm in range.
Enemy station has taken severe damage.
That'll do it. So we just got to destroy that weapon platform now.
Engaging drive.
Aye, Admiral.
Enemy defense platform destroyed.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult
That's the
to
last
avoid,
one,
was it?
Admiral.
They
The
gave us
conflict zone
plenty
is
of
ours.
little safe
And the battle
zones.
station.
Inert. I estimate no significant operations have been conducted here in some time.
With every passing moment, this feels more like a trap. At the very least, they knew we'd be coming.
Agreed, Commodore. I'll contact Lord High Admiral Drang. There must be a spy within the Admiralty. I've no doubt Drang knows where to look for him.
Maybe it is Drang. How do we know we can trust him? I didn't like his face. I don't think he's trustworthy. Demon attack. The ship suffers a loss of 2 troops. Okay, well we'll survive that warp effect. It's not too bad at all. Quamulus says, "Trust no one. Anyone who objects gets shot." Yeah, you sound like you are well and truly a man of the Imperium.
Admiral Spire. Inquisitor Darkhammer. Your reputation precedes you, my lord.
As does yours, Admiral. And not all of it is as flattering as you might wish. Still, these are desperate times, and I have little choice. Lord High Admiral Drang is dead.
Dead? You are certain?
Dead?
I placed the shot with care.
Ah,
Drang was a
called
traitor, an agent suborned by the thrice-cursed Alpha Legion. He has played us all for fools, and you more than any, Admiral Spire. His command is yours. His rank is yours. I'm sure you will prove your loyalty, one way or the other.
See, I knew we couldn't trust his face. He was a traitor after all. And the Inquisition has dealt with him, as the Inquisition does. Gromit says, "I took first place at a convention for Shadow Wars, kind of like this, but on tabletop." Oh, that's cool. Well done. So, you should probably give this game a try then. You'll probably be pretty good at it. Oh, we got 3 battle plans, 400 resources, and 1,000 renown. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a really fun game, to be fair. Like where I first got into the whole Battlefleet Gothic thing was way back when I was a student at university. I used to work for Games Workshop, and like obviously Battlefleet Gothic was a tabletop game that Games Workshop made way back then. I think they probably still make it. But I stopped paying attention years ago. But yeah, like when I worked in the store, I even ran a campaign for a while, like designed and ran the system for it, and it worked pretty well. I enjoyed it, and so did others. And that's what really hooked me into the whole Battlefleet Gothic idea. So when, you know, many years later, they made the first PC game of it, I was like, yes, I'm all over that. And I'm enjoying the second one so far as well. The campaign is enjoyable.
Spire, I have need of you.
At your command, my Lord Inquisitor.
I have reviewed your record, replete with commendations from heroes such as Commander Dante and Captain Abradal. I cannot help but be disappointed. Your stewardship of the Agrippina sector leaves much to be desired. My agents have uncovered a mountain of false reports. They conceal evidence of Xenos slave raids on isolated outposts and fringe worlds.
No officer under my command would...
Let us hope not. But you will put an end to this travesty at once. Prove yourself worthy of the office entrusted to you. Purge the Xenos from this sector, High Admiral.
Okay, Inquisitor Darkhammer, what a name, eh? Inquisitor Darkhammer has discovered a massive amount of false reports from the traitor Drang, concealing numerous Xenos and demonic incursions within the Agrippina sector. He has thus asked the newly appointed Lord High Admiral Spire to get rid of the Drakari raiders harassing the fringe worlds of the Agrippina sector. Okay, so there's another special operation in the Amistil system of the Agrippina sector. And the Albertern system as well. Cool. Plenty of stuff to keep us busy then. So where are they? That's Albertern, yeah. And where's the other one? Amistil. Right, yeah. So 2 more, and let's reset the threat level now, thankfully. And we still appear to have time to react to that, but yeah, no, we haven't, because they're all on 0 movement. I've got nobody here. We're just going to lose that, aren't we? So I'm certainly not going to spend any resources building that. Oh, can I delay these? No, I can't. Can I delay them by building one of these? Delay of 1 turn for each enemy invasion or assault on the targeted system. We can do that. Yes! So now that'll take them 2 turns to arrive, as they've got to work their way around our minefields. Well, that makes me happy. That puts things under control there. We haven't leveled up. No, we're way off 7. And when we do get 7, we can get Grand Cruisers. That's going to be so much fun. Really looking forward to them. So, with that being how things are... hold on, let's zoom out, just check things in the other sectors before I go spending money frivolously. So we've got that happening. These are on the way to deal with it. Hopefully they can deal with it. And over here we've got that happening. That's 1 turn away, and the Space Marines are already in position and waiting to ambush the Eldar as soon as they arrive. Okay, so they're all good for now, assuming we don't lose those battles. That sector is safe for another turn, which means I'll be able to move stuff in to defend it. So perhaps I can afford to buy some upgrades. What's going to give me the biggest amount? Oh, I could reduce chaos threat with that. That's cool. Forge Worlds. Yeah, Forge Worlds are good. And Hive Worlds as well. Ah, that delays attacks on the system as well. So if we do that, that should mean that it'll take him another turn. I don't know. Right, we'll get the Forge World as well. Civilized World, Industrial World. Well, that's good. Both of those. Shipyard, no. Mining World increases resource generation by a percentage, so that's cool. Hive World. Are you civilized? Training outpost. That's less important. We should get the Mining World. So radiation cloud means the point of interest can't evolve beyond level 2. So I guess, yeah, that means we've maxed it out at this stage. And we are out of cash, but our global income is fantastic right now. That's great. That is absolutely great. So maybe we can afford another fleet at some point. So we're currently sitting on 3 Imperial fleets, 1 Space Marine fleet, and 1 Adeptus Mechanicus fleet. And since I do really like the Space Marines, I'm tempted to build a 2nd Space Marine fleet up. But for now, let's end turn. And that is where we will leave it. That is the end of the stream. Although we might actually have a battle to fight. first. Yeah. It's not the end of the stream. I've got to fight this battle first. Let's do this. It's a good job I didn't advance that turn off stream, because then I'd have had to fight it off stream. Should have been awkward. But yeah, we'll do this first and then we'll end. So it means, yet again, for the second time today, I'm going to overrun my my finishing time on my streams, but never mind. I'm sure you're not going to complain, are you? Sound like quite a formidable tournament player then, Grom. Do you still do any, or have you retired from that kind of stuff now? Right, let's go. Reload stance. Ready. Go. Oh, it's this one where there's all the debris drifting in that's going to confuse our sensors. Awesome. That's going to get confusing. Well, we know the enemy's right there, right at this moment. So we just need to try to keep mental tabs on it. I'm going to move through the cap points. Cap here, and then cap here, and go towards the enemy after that. With them being Eldar, they can be slippery little buggers. And they may well be going for a cap win against me. Oh, that sucks, man. I suppose when they're happening in the USA, you have long distances to travel in between them, don't you? UK ones, I mean, the UK's not really that big. You don't really have to go too far.
We stand ready.
You have seized a strategic area.
And next. I do like these extra little effects that they've put into the missions. It's nice. I like the exploding space jellyfish one the most, I think, so far. That's fun, just popping those things everywhere. But it's also nice how, like, as the campaign progresses, it introduces you to more of those little features that can happen.
A strategic area.
Rather than throwing them all at you at once and you're going, oh, what's this? What's this? How do I deal with this? I've never seen this. You know, you kind of unlock them bit by bit, and then the effects can happen in any mission, which is cool. At this point, I've got absolutely no idea what are Eldar blips and what are just random debris, but obviously we know that one is because he's just capped. That's debris, I'm pretty sure.
Give us purpose.
Oh wow, so Eldar obviously are fast. They've already got something on this point here.
At your command.
You have seized a strategic area.
Where shall we strike?
No, that one's just debris. Good job I held off. I very nearly went for a stasis bomb on that. Oh, you're not debris. You're shooting torpedoes at me. I should probably try to dodge those torpedoes, shouldn't I? Ow.
Moving to position.
Yeah, we're all good. We shot them down. Right, we want engines. Yes, we've got him trapped. Boost forward a bit, get in range quickly.
Enemy in sight.
That is impossible. We stand ready. That is impossible.
Do some boarding. Should wreck this guy. Look how quickly Marines get the crew taken out. Shit, we're getting pounded.
Engines engaged.
We need to focus on this guy. He's the Admiral.
Show Towards the enemy.
Oh, they really smashed my engines up already. Oh my god. Dark Eldar are so brutal at crits. Or Druki, whatever they're called.
Underway.
Enemy in sight.
Feeling like I should emergency warp jump. Yep, get out of there. While you still can, mate.
Engaged. We stand ready. Our warp engines are offline.
Disengage failed. Oh crap. Oh, we're losing the Space Marine ship.
Hold course.
What are we losing? No, not the polysyllabist. Polysyllabist or syllabist, however you pronounce
Where
it.
shall we strike?
No, we can't lose you already.
Has accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Repair. Warp.
Where we are needed.
Full speed.
You have accumulated 25%.
Okay, we got that. Their admiral's down.
Underway.
Disengage. He made it. It's all good. You're safe. Your ship did not die.
Repositioning.
Alright, we only have 2 marine ships left
the enemy.
now. Switch to reload. So I don't think the enemy has much
Engines
left.
engaged.
Oh, crap, he's going to go for the caps, isn't he? No, stop it.
All power to engines.
Damn
to
stealthing bastards. Where's he gone?
At your command.
There he is. I see you.
Give us purpose. Moving to position. Standard speed engaged. Strike quickly.
Drifting halt. There you go. Suck on that.
You have accumulated 50%
we've won.
of strategic
It's all good.
points.
And only took us a few minutes as well. Wow, that was close. We nearly lost a ship there. One of our valuable special Space Marine ships. Oh. It's the trouble. They're not that tough once they start taking damage. But we managed to warp out. Hopefully the ship doesn't get destroyed in the warp. What's the warp effect? Ship suffers between 50 and 100 damage ignoring armor. Hopefully it still lives. Let's find out. And that will be the last thing we do. Ah, more Necrons. Ah, so many Necrons. Turn 89 begins, and the first thing I'm doing is going and checking the condition of the polysyllabist. He's okay. He's alright. Everything's fine. Nobody died. Just looking a little bit worse for wear. But he's alright. And that is where we will leave it. So thanks very much for watching the stream. I'm back again tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? So yeah, I'll be back with the Battletech stream in the day, starting at 3 PM, my now new usual start time, 3 PM UK time. So pop along if you want to see more of the Battletech Extended 3025 mod. Still, as far as I'm aware, currently the only streamer playing that mod. So if you're interested in seeing what it's all about and why it's so awesome, come and check out the stream. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget, give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, depending on what you thought of the content. And subscribe to the channel for more stuff like this. For now, I'm out, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks again.